Róisín Murphy has stuck two fingers up to the militant trans lobby, set to claim second spot on the UK albums chart with her sixth studio album, Hit Parade. The biggest success of her career comes despite a torrent of abuse on social media and a snide review from the lefty rag Guardian after the former Moloko frontwoman suggests that young kids shouldn't be using puberty blockers. So, Winston Marshall, you were, of course, a member of Mumford & Sons. You have seen the impact of cancel culture for expressing a political view in the entertainment industry. But I wonder, given the commercial success of this album, do you think maybe the tide's starting to turn, or is that a naive hope?
Well, Dan, thanks for having me back on the show. So, one thing that's worth pointing out, Róisín Murphy, who you're fine listeners and viewers will remember from the band Moloko, she posted on her Facebook, her private Facebook, this wasn't a public statement, her private Facebook, a statement saying that puberty blockers was bad for kids, turf was a slur, and that Big Pharma were running away to the bank. All absolutely true.
And something that the majority of Brits agree with, by the way.
But it's also true. It's rather, you know, this gender identity stuff, it's total nonsense. And it's
making a factual comment.
It's factual comment, and it's supported. If you read the Cass report, if you read Trans by Helen Joyce, if you read Material Girls by Kathleen Stock, if you read Hannah Barnes's book, Time to Think, what we're doing to kids is absolutely crazy. These puberty blockers, cross-sex hormones, and then it does so much damage to them when, if they go through adolescence, if they go through puberty, they will grow out of their gender dysphoria. Instead, it's serious damage. I mean, read Abigail Schreier's Irreversible Damage. So anyway...
But for stating this fact, she is effectively cancelled by the entertainment industry, though. The record company, Winston, said they weren't even going to promote the album. The Guardian's 5-star review says this is a tainted piece of work.
So this is a really interesting insight into the music industry, a very small industry. And Ninja Tune, her record label, they didn't drop her, but they said they're not going to promote her. And there's another report that said that they would give any money made to a trans charity. A venue in London called Rough Trade East, her shows there were cancelled. Now, it's not entirely clear whether they cancelled it or she cancelled the shows. Regardless, the music industry, like all creative industries, there's lots of gatekeepers. There's all these people, they run the radio stations, they run the venues, the publishing houses, the record labels. And if you run afoul of this progressive ideology, you will be they try and punish you, even if it's damaging to themselves. Now, what's wonderful about, and I'm so happy for Róisín Murphy, because firstly, she made an apology, but she did not retract what she said. She just apologised for offending people, which I think is heartfelt, and I'm not actually against it.
But what made me sad, though, about her apology is she felt the need to say that she will never speak on this subject again and she will never be part of the public debate again. And that is so sad that that's what she felt forced into. We saw it with Amanda Abington recently, the Strictly Come Dancing contestant, who did the same thing over her trans views. Now, you went the other way. You know, when you ended up leaving Mumford & Sons, you effectively withdrew your apology and said, I'm going to speak out. I'm unleashed now to say what I really think.
So many people in the music industry are keeping quiet. You will remember the keyboard player Craig Potter from Elbow.
Yes.
He criticised how this was affecting autistic and gay children, and his social media disappeared. Howard Donald from Take That, same story. 2 weeks ago, Alice Cooper was dropped from Vampire Cosmetics for saying that if you identify as a tree, that you might not be a tree. Neo, American R&B singer, initially his publicist published an apology, and he said no.
But finally, is the solution, though, for more of the music industry to be brave and bold like you and actually start speaking up about these?
One would hope if you get to a critical mass of people speaking up to the nonsense, then things can change. But it is ludicrous in the music industry, where the sine qua non of the entire creative industries is self-expression, that people are petrified to express themselves. It's insane.